Hello everyone, it's Michelle Upton here today, and today I'm taking part in a collaboration hop featuring some new products from Spellbinders. So there's some amazing card makers as part of this hop, so make sure you join in and have a look at all of their wonderful creations. So I am actually using my brand new BetterPress for this card. I actually was I requested Santa send me a BetterPress. So yeah, I got to open it on Christmas Day and managed to get some crafting done on Boxing Day. So this is when I made this card. So the plate that I'm using today is a brand new Cosmos backdrop plate from Spellbinders. And you can see I'm using some of the Spellbinders BetterPress ink here. I chose the brown colour, which is called Tawny Brown, and I've actually put this onto a piece of pink cardstock. This is Peony cardstock from Hero Arts. The BetterPress technique does work particularly well on thicker cardstock and watercolour cardstock, but it'll work on lots of different types of cardstocks, and I thought it worked really well on this Hero Arts cardstock. Right, now this plate actually comes with some matching stencils. So this Cosmos backdrop stencil set has 5 layers of stencils, and I'm actually inking up this first layer with some Lumberjack Plaid ink. I just went in really gently for my first go round. Then I've grabbed a smaller ink blending brush to just add a bit more depth of colour towards the centre of these Cosmos flowers. Now I've gone in with some worn lipstick and I'm going to swap out to the second stencil. So you can see the first one only coloured a few of the petals of each of the flowers. Now I'm going in with the worn lipstick. And I find that the worn lipstick and the Lumberjack Plaid actually sort of coordinate quite well, I think. I'm doing the same thing here. I went in lightly with the worn lipstick, and then I'm going in a little bit more of a heavy hand towards the centre of those flowers. Now there is a stencil to colour in the centre of the flowers, but I decided to skip it for this particular card, and I've moved on to the leaves. Now just to be a bit different, I'm not using green on these leaves. I quite like the colour scheme of pinks and browns, and I haven't used it in a little while, so I thought that's what I would go with today. So I'm using some sand ink from Hero Arts for this first layer of leaves, and then I'm going in with a much warmer coloured brown, which is aged mahogany distress oxide ink for the next layer of the leaves. So some of the leaves it colours the whole leaf, some of the leaves it sort of colours half of the leaf, but yeah, it ended up giving a really nice layered image. And you can see again, I'm trying to get on the larger leaves, I'm trying to get a little bit more intense colour at one end of the leaf and less intense colour at the other end of the leaf, just to give a little bit more dimension. And how easy was that? Alright, so now I'm going in with the sentiment set. So this is called the You Are Everything sentiments, and it actually has 12 sentiments in this one plate. And again, I'm using the Tawny Brown ink, the BetterPress ink with this. And I'm not actually going to be cutting out all of these, so I just used a piece of BetterPress paper. So this is the cotton card panels in porcelain, which is the very bright white colour. And these panels are the same size as a standard card front, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But this particular press plate is a little bit longer than that. So I didn't actually print all of the sentiments and cut out all the sentiments, but I didn't need all of them today. And what I do is I just take all the ones that I didn't use today and I put them in a little Ziploc bag so that I've got a whole lot of sentiments ready to go if I need a really quick card one day. Alright, so I decided that I needed to have a little bit of a white border, as I very often do on my cards. I always like to have at least a little bit of white space, even if the whole background is covered. So I'm just cutting this panel down to be, I don't know, about a quarter of an inch, a little bit less than the actual size of the card front. So there's a border on either side and at top and bottom, so you can see that white is showing all the way around. And then I'm just going to choose a sentiment. So on this one I just thought just because would be nice, but I wanted to pop that just because up a little bit. So I just got some scrap cardstock out of my stash and I cut 3 extra of the die that cuts out that particular sentiment. So I'm going to layer this up, and that sentiment will be 4 pieces of cardstock thick, and that'll give some nice dimension to my card. So what I'm going to be using is some art glitter glue. Sorry, just had a brain fade there. I'm using some art glitter glue here. I'm using the fine tip so I can just get on that little squiggly line at the beginning of the B of because. And then, little tip, just stack them all up and then start finagling them around. Because I've got liquid glue, there is a little bit of wiggle time that I've got, so I can just sort of move them all together and get them all lined up after I've got them all stuck together. Alright, and then I'm just going to add some glue to the back and pop that onto my card. Alright, so I could have finished right there, but I decided not to. So I decided to pull out some pearls. These are from Trinity Stamps, and I'm just going to choose a few of them to go just to the top right of my sentiment and bottom left of my sentiment. Just trying to arrange which ones I want where and whether I'm going to have the same size or different. I always like to have a mixture of sizes, so it's good to have a pack like this that has that mixture in the pack. Alright, and I again use that art glitter glue with the fine tip applicator. It's really useful for getting tiny little bits of glue behind those little pearls. Now, I didn't make just 1 card, I made 3. So this is another happy birthday one and another birthday wishes card. So I used different colour schemes on all 3. So this one's the black, brown with all the pinks. This one is navy blue on a paler blue with a little bit of aqua for the leaves. And this one's just a bright and colourful one, but I stamped the sentiment in white on black. So I hope you follow along with the hop. All the links are below, and thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye.